sure if I'm live or not. This is the only problem with using Zoom is you never really know if you're live or not. So hold on a second while I check to see if I am, because the reason I have to check is because I want to say something and then have you guys missed it? Because it's all important stuff. Really it is. Okay, I'm live. Okay, cool. I wanted to talk today about how to meet and interview amazing, amazing people. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I had a couple people ask me, how did you get to interview this person? How did you get to interview that person? And so, I thought, why not just share about it, how I, do it? And here I go. I'm going to talk about it. Oh, interviewing cool peeps. Okay. I'm going to share this on my personal page. This is Linda West, and I have been interviewing people for, gosh, I want to say close to maybe 2 years or so. And it all started back when I was holding one of my events called Lemon Zest and Garlic Fest. And when I was holding that event, I wanted to interview my vendors and any sponsors that I had. I wanted to interview them as well so that I could share them with my audience and they would be seen and be heard. That's as simple as it was. But what ended up happening is I came to realize how much I absolutely love interviewing people. And then I realized, wow, well, I love interviewing people so much because I'm curious, or as my husband used to say, nosy. But I say, no, I'm not nosy. I'm just curious. And what happens is when I'm talking to somebody, a thought comes up, and I bring it up, and I ask a question, and then they say something else, and it makes me think of something else, and I ask another question. And because of that, I'm so curious, and I want to interview as many people as I possibly can. What happened was the other day, let me see, I'm going to pull it up here. The other day, I reshared a post. Let me say, I did this interview back in January, and I saw this interview that I did on my feed, and I was like, I'm just going to repost that, just because it was kind of a cool interview. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys on my screen here. This gentleman here, his name is Nicholas Kuzmic. I think I said it right this time. And he's an international speaker. He's written a book. He's the world's leading Facebook advertising strategist. And he actually had, if you see here, he has had up to 30,973.32% ROI, return on investment. And he has done that with Facebook ads, you guys. Absolutely amazing. Well, I met him January 20th. You can see the date here. It was January 20th. I was attending an event in San Diego called Business Blast-Off Breakthrough, or something like that, by Allison Madison. And Nicholas was one of the speakers. Now, when I go to these events, I like to pay the extra couple $100 to be part of the VIP group. Because when you're part of the VIP group, you get to meet people like Nicholas. And I happen to get to meet Nicholas. What happened was he came in, he spoke, and of the VIPs, I swear there are like 75 of us, which I got to tell you, when there's 75 VIPs, you don't feel like that much of a VIP, but still, it's still really cool. I got to meet some other really good people too. So Nicholas came in and he spoke to the VIPs before he spoke on the main stage. Now, I didn't know he was going to be speaking on the main stage. All I knew is he spoke then, and it was so awesome. And literally, I was in the front row, and he was speaking right there. I could see him spit if he was spitting. I don't know if he was, but I could see that. And so when he was done speaking, it was cool. We had lunch, he spoke, we were done, and then we go up to back up to the main room, which had like 350, maybe 400 people in there. And everybody was seated in there, not everybody, but a lot of people were seated in there. And I was standing in the lobby. I don't know what I was doing. I have no idea what I was doing. But I saw him. I was like, that's that guy, Nicholas. He just spoke. That was so cool what he talked about. I want to interview him. So I walked up to him. I wasn't prepared at all. And you can see this picture. This is actually me kind of getting myself ready because I had no idea what I was doing. But when he spoke to us as a VIP, there was a sheet of paper that had his bio. And I saw it on the ground there, and so I just went and I picked it up. I went and picked up his bio, and I carried it with me, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to read about this guy, and I was going to learn about him, right? Which I probably shouldn't have done that. Can you think about later? I realized I shouldn't have done that because they couldn't find the bio when they were going to introduce him on the main stage, and I was like, oh crap, I have his bio. You know? But anyway, I saw him and I was like, I'm going to interview him, right? And so I said, hey, Nicholas, hey, can I interview you real quick? And he was like, sure, let's go ahead and do it. So I went ahead and interviewed him. This is in the lobby. Everybody else is like those doors right here. Everybody else is behind those doors doing whatever they're doing, and the conference is going on. And I'm out here with Nicholas interviewing him about the 30,000% ROI, how he got started and stuff like that. So that was really, really cool. And then another one of the gentlemen I've interviewed recently, his name is Ron Klein. This is Ron. Ron is he's the founder or the creator of the credit card strip, like the strip that goes on the back of our credit cards. Ron created that. And I've met him, maybe almost 2 years ago also at an event called Secret Knock. If you haven't heard of Secret Knock, you guys, you gotta check it out. It's secretknock.co, not .com. Or if you want to hear more about it, I am so happy to talk about it because I love Secret Knock. But anyway, Ron spoke on stage at Secret Knock. Probably every time I've been, he's spoken up there. And I think I've been 5 or 6 times since I started going. And he's spoken every time, you know. And one day I was chatting with him online. Him and I, like, we really hit it off because he likes to sing, I like to sing. He likes to dance, I like to dance. And so we sing karaoke together at Secret Knock during one of the breaks. And so we had this connection. And so I sent him an email and I was like, hey, Ron, can I interview you on my show? And he's like, sure, let's do it. So here I am with Ron, and he loves Frank Sinatra. And so I interviewed him, and we started off the show singing a song, Frank Sinatra song. But what I just wanted to share this with you guys because it's so cool that the thing is everybody has an opportunity. Let me see there. Am I even sharing? Okay. Yeah. Everybody has an opportunity to reach out to their network or to reach out to people who aren't even in your network. But it's a matter of you taking a chance and just doing it. So I want you to think about, in your industry, if you have a business, and in your industry, let's say your business is selling jewelry. Like, let's say you belong to a company and you sell jewelry, or you sell your own jewelry. Here's something that's cool. You can think about other people who are thought leaders or people who are like in the forefront of the jewelry industry. Reach out to them and ask them if you can interview them. So you don't have to interview them like I do. You know, I do live video because I love live video. It's my favorite platform. I think it's an amazing way to connect with people. It's a great way to share who I am, what my knowledge is, to share what my personality is like, for all my quirkiness that I have. We all have quirks. Are we willing to put them out there? I'm willing to put mine out there because it's who I am. But reach out to people who are in that, like in the jewelry, for example. People who are in the jewelry industry, and just ask them if you can interview them. You can interview them for a blog. You can interview them for an article. You can write an article and submit it to some magazine, or you can do a live video with them. You can do a summit. Like, say you did a jewelry summit. You guys heard about the summits that are going around lately? It's so cool. You get anywhere from, like, say 15 to 40 people, and you interview them on your summit. And then what happens is that you now are reaching out to those 15 to 40 people's audience, and you're then attaching yourself to those people. And this is like, I can't even go into the whole thing, but summits are really awesome. It's a great way to share who you are, what you have to offer, because if you want to succeed in business, think about all the noise out there right now. Think about all the different people that you are competing with. And if you are putting yourself out there in a way to be seen and be heard, then you are going to be one of those who's going to become a thought leader. Now, just because this person or that person is already doing what they're doing, doesn't mean you can't do it. Think about all the jewelry companies. I'm talking about jewelry, which is really funny because I only wear 2 rings and that's it. My wedding ring and my, I don't even know what this is called. This is my other ring. I don't wear any jewelry. So why am I bringing up jewelry? I don't know. Maybe because I don't know what to talk about. And so anyway, you can become a thought leader in your industry by interviewing other thought leaders in your industry. So now you can start small. You can start with like local people. When I got started, I started with only the vendors that were vendors at my events. There are people who, aren't leaders of companies, but they, like, a lot of them are direct salespeople. So I interviewed them for, about what they're doing and who they are and their passions, not really about their company, because I really didn't want to interview them about the company, because that's not who they are. They really are so much more than that. So I just interviewed people for who they are, so I could learn, get to know who they are as people. And the reason I like to do that is because how many people do you know who are doing direct sales or multi-level marketing or whatever they call it? There's so many different names for it. How many people do you know that are doing that, who are in one company, and they've been in that company for a year or two, and then they left that company because they went and found a better company? How many people do you know like that? Well, I know a lot. And I actually know some people who are more than 5 direct sales companies at one time. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine, like, just the logistics being there. Woo, that was just very good. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that the person, are going to go follow whatever thing they think is going to be the best, and it's going to be the quickest way for them to make money, or something that they're really passionate about. But that person is still a person besides that company. So I'm so much more than living life with Linda. That's my business. But I have a lot more to me than just doing that. And so what I'm getting at here is, if there's somebody that you look up to and you're like, wow, I really wish I could connect with that person, reach out to her. One of my mentors, Greg Reed, he says this all the time. He says, the most successful people are the most attainable, and that's not the right word he uses, but they're the most, you can tap into them most available, that's it, that's right. The most successful people are the most available. And the reason for that, you want to think about this, the reason for that is because if somebody is very successful, people who are not extremely successful like they are, see them on this pedestal. And when they see them on this pedestal, they automatically think that person is unattainable. When the reality is that not many people are reaching out to that person because they think that person is unattainable. So when you reach out to that person, they're like, yeah, I'm available. And that's what's happened with me. I just reach out to people and I ask them, hey, I have about 15 business cards here right now of people that I'm getting ready to schedule for my interviews. And it's so exciting because they are doing amazing things with their businesses. They're really successful, like, millions and millions of dollars successful. I mean, and this success isn't about money, but what I'm getting at is that people like that, it's like there's this drive, there's something that drives them to be able to continue to want to strive to do better. And those are the people I want to hang out with, the people who are striving to change the world, people who are trying to make it a better place. And, when you are changing the world and making it a better place, money comes with it. It's just natural. It's a natural thing that happens. So it's funny, I saw somebody one day post about how all rich people are snobs. And I'm like, you can't really lump people like that. You can't say that all poor people are nice. You can't say all poor people are snobs. But you also can't say all rich people are anything. You can't say all certain people are anything. With that, my point is, if there's somebody you want to reach out to, reach out to them. Just do it. Now, I just did another video about just doing it, something else. But because just doing it, taking that action, it's that action that's going to make you successful. So put yourself out there. There's, like I said, if somebody that's on your list, I really wish I could meet that person. What's the worst thing that can happen if you reach out to them? They can ignore you, or they can say no. But guess what? If you don't reach out to them, the answer is no already. So reach out to them and see what their answer is. But give them a reason. Give them a reason to want to be on your show, or want to be interviewed by you, want to have a chat with you. Give them a reason and let them know why. And this is not about you selling your products. Stop selling your products to everybody. Just get yourself out there and meet people and build relationships. That's what it's all about. So, I don't know why, I just wanted to come on and talk about it. Okay, guys, have a great night. And I shall see you later. Stop it. Here we go. Okay, bye.